Hey guys, Gary, Ozello Keys Marina, River Venture Tours. We're going to do a Friday late night edition of Friday Fish Talk. This evening I got the opportunity to go fish with Mr. Mike Schaefer. Started out as a storage client with us, turned into a great friend. We had a very great night of fishing, redfish, snook, trout, a little bit of everything. So start tuning in. I've got the fish behind us on the fillet station, so we're going to be just cleaning some fish and also telling you guys where we went to get them and what we used to get them. So as soon as everyone starts tuning in, got only 3 people live right now. We'll get a little bit more of an audience, and then we're going to tell you all the secrets that we used to catch some fish tonight. We had a great night of fishing, so stay tuned in. Give me a few minutes, and then we'll get started. In the meantime, I'm going to drink a beer. I've been on it for probably 6 years. Alright, we're back. We got a good little audience building up now. So I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Mike Schaefer.
Hey,
hey Mike.
How's it going?
So like I said, Mike started out as a storage client of ours, turned into a great friend of the marina and of our family personally. Every once in a blue moon we get a chance to fish together. So tonight was one of those nights and we slayed them.
Did pretty well tonight.
So we got on the table 2 nice 25-inch reds. Looks like almost twins, and then a 17-inch trout that we, I would like to say we purposely caught, but it was definitely by accident, but it was a good key on where we started finding them, and we saw some good schools of them out there as well, so it's kind of a nice note that they haven't all moved offshore, that they are still in the inside where we're red fishing. So what we're going to do first is we're going to tell you the geographic area that we went to go target reds and snook, and kind of the tides that we worked off of and our game plan going out there. And we actually, you know, thanks to Mike, we executed our game plan leaving the dock. So it was almost exactly like he wrote the book on what we were going to do, and then he did a postscript of it. So Mike, where do we go?
We worked the outer islands outside of St. Martin's tonight. Just kind of worked some points, had the last of the incoming and the first of the outgoing. Kind of work some points, look for some mullet schools, and just kind of work those. Pretty breezy out there tonight, so we just kind of had to find the leeward side of the islands just to stay out of the wind. But luckily the fish were there too.
Yeah. And you know, you said about the mullet, that was like the key. You know, we could have went anywhere out there. There was fish all over those islands, but what you were targeting was the jumping mullet.
Yep.
So,
find the mullet, find the fish.
That's it.
Works like a champ.
We first started using, we actually pretty much consistently used the whole thing all night. We ended up switching to top water at the very end when that sun started settling. But the magic ticket tonight was these DOA glow baits, and you can kind of see them glowing with the light here. We used a 1/8 ounce Jim's Jig special. Nothing crazy, but a great product. But have a heavy stock of this in the marina, and these worked awesome. I mean, right off bat, I think it was second cast. You put in just shy of a slot snook.
Yeah, 1/2 inch short, but we had 5 snook tonight. A lot of them were pretty decent. Had a few more blow ups, and the one that got away always.
Yeah, I think we went 5 for 8. If I'm not mistaken,
yeah.
Right?
Not too bad.
And we'll say the 3 that got away were definitely keepers.
Every time. Every time.
And it was kind of neat too, like going into it, I don't think we caught one redfish until that sun started laying down either.
That's right.
And
we saw a few, but they weren't super aggressive, but once that sun laid down, they started attacking the top water, and when they'd miss it with the top water, Gary throw in with that jerk bait and they'd be right on it.
Yeah, it was kind of neat. You know, Mike switched to the top water first, and he started working it, and they would slowly kind of boil and kind of blow up on them, and then he kept telling me, you know, get that jerk bait out, throw right behind me, and we had ended up closing the house with that. So again, the DOA glow bait Cal series, Magic Ticket tonight. I'm a big fan of these. They're a durable bait. I think there's 12 in a pack, 10 in a pack. So it's a pretty good value for $7. Highly recommend these. And then, as always, Jim's Jigs, great product. So again, what we did was we worked the outside St. Martin's Keys. Now, if you look at a map, you're going to see a big area that's marked as St. Martin's Keys, but there's those outer islands that are off in the distance west of the St. Martin's River that stand alone. Those are the outer keys when we refer to that. And that's also where we picked up this nice trout too, was just jigging right off of one of those islands that had some rock structure on the side of it. And we were kind of surprised. We thought it was a snook, and ended up being a nice trout. And then we saw a lot of trout out there too. So they haven't all moved offshore. You know, we've been getting great reports out in the foul area. We had someone that came here this morning, launched about 6:45, came back in at like 10:30, 11, and had their limit, three-person limit of trout. So the trout bite is good, the redfish bite is good, but the snook bite is damn good.
Can't go wrong. Yeah,
solid. So something else that Mike does, and he actually got me hooked on this. He has a sweet, what size? 17-foot Spyder. Perfect for this style of fishing, but he does almost all sight casting. And I've gotten hooked on it because of him. He brought me out a few months ago and showed me the tricks and the traits to sight casting. And it's a lot of fun when you can actually see the bait smack or when you see the fish smack that bait that you laid right in front of its face. So it's a lot of fun. He does a great job at it, and it's definitely addicting. So the whole key to that is being stealth, right?
Super stealthy, super quiet, making those casts long, and working the bait way out in front of them, and getting lucky every now and then doesn't hurt.
Yeah. What style hook do you typically use for sight casting?
I'm still using a 1/16 ounce, just a weighted owner hook, and just using artificials. That's all I ever use. So can't go wrong with them. Just being super stealthy, super light.
We have shrimp all the time. Still to this day, I don't think you've ever bought shrimp from us. So
nope. Probably go a long time before I buy shrimp from you.
But I'm gonna kind of scroll down. Let's see, David DeLear, of course you caught two snook. You always catch snook, sir. I'm going to kind of scroll through, see if there's any other questions. Left you some bluegills in the shop fridge. You are the man, Patrick Sanders. I do appreciate that. Anyone that wants to leave us beer, you'll get more shrimp. Steve Perry, yeah, absolutely. That's what we're here for. You know, again, we say this every Friday. We're not afraid to tell you where to go and what to use, because we want to see people fish more. But what we want to see more importantly than that is respect for our area, the islands, not blowing by people when they're fishing. You know, ease up, go the alternate route if you can, even if you have to turn around. Respect everyone while they're out fishing. Mr. Paul, we stopped and got some bait this morning. We live it out on trout and redfish. See, look at there. The trout bite's still good. Joshua, I do owe you a snook. You are absolutely right. And I want to tell you guys something else too while you're watching. So there's a company, it's an apparel company and a gift shop out of Christopherville. They're called Shipyard Dog. They've put out a incredible fundraising program for small businesses. What they're doing is they are donating their services. There's no cost to the small business, and they are printing shirts with the small business's logo, and then they set up this awesome online purchasing site where the only thing you have to do is promote this product, and then every sale that is captured, money is given to a small business, and they just take the cost out pretty much. Awesome product. We signed up for it, but what we've decided to do with all the sales, all the shirt sales that go to us, we've decided to donate back. So what we're going to do is every shirt that's sold, if you go online, and you can check it out on our Facebook page, you'll see the link that you can go. If you buy a shirt online, you automatically get entered into a drawing. It's going to be a random drawing. It's going to end, I think, in 13 days now. And that drawing is going to be for a free fishing charter. So what we're doing with the profit of these shirts is we're going to pay a fishing guide that, of course, all of us, a lot of fishing guides out have lost a lot of business due to the coronavirus scare, and people wanted to be conservative and not really get out and be active. of course, absolutely understandable, but still, we need to support these guys. This is what they do for a living. They're getting knocked off the charts right now because they're just not getting that business like they were. So what we're going to do with the proceeds of our sales from the shirts is we're going to try to get as much fishing charters for these guys that need it, and then you get a free fishing charter. So Shipyard Dog, Christ River, thank you guys so much for everything that you've done. Awesome program for the community. And get online, buy some t-shirts so you can get entered to win a free fishing charter. So Alexandra, respect, and she sings out the song. I love it. You are right, my friend. David, the Reds in the River by Ozello Keys were on fire too, hitting topwater. Cool. Hey, David and Alexandra, the next time we do the show, I want you guys to be a part of it, since you seem to catch fish every single time and kind of help out the kayak fishing community and give them some of your secrets to always catching fish, if you don't mind. So before we tune out, guys, is there any questions? Again, we want you all to get out and catch fish. So if there are any questions for us, please ask them now. Give us a phone call, 352-228-8095 at the marina. Message us on Facebook. Tweet us if we have a Twitter account. I have no idea. So if you have any questions, please ask them. Love to answer them and get you guys catching some more fish to enjoy with your family. Alyssa Canizzo, thank you so much. This is a Hometown Horizons hat with two of my great friends' signatures, Matto and Frank the Great. Love this hat. So, all right, guys, so we're going to start cleaning some fish. If there are any questions, please ask them. If not, we're going to tune out so we can get away from all these great Ozello no CMs. I think that's going to be it for questions. Mike, thank you again, man. I had a great time.
Anytime.
I appreciate it. Guys, stop by, see us, ask questions, go out fishing, and all. I'm going to end one thing, or I'm going to end a note. FWC rules, please follow them. All right, we're so close to being at the end of this whole Corona thing, but still, all the boat ramps are open in Citrus County. Most of the bait tackle shops and marinas are still open. Support small businesses, but at the end of the day, when you get out there in the water, don't line up at sandbar parties. Don't line up in the springs. Keep that 50-foot distance. It's real easy. Keep less than 10 people per boat, and just enjoy a day out in the water with your family and friends, just in a smaller pack. So please, for the rest of the fishing community and boating community, respect the laws, obey the laws, so they don't shut down anything like they're doing down south. And fish on, everybody. We love you guys. Thank you all very much, and we'll see you next Friday. Bye, Mike.